The illogical disappearance. In 2015, the quiet town of Leicester, North Carolina, USA, was set for a mystery of a different kind. A mystery that began with two unforgettable images. The photograph of Chef Cristie Schoen Codd, a popular TV star preparing to welcome her first child, and the image of her husband, Joseph J.T. Codd, a lighting technician known for his perpetual smile. But suddenly, and without any warning, silence reigned. In March 2015, the Codd family tried to contact them without success. No answer on the phone, no sign on social media, and the house was locked. When the police arrived, everything was in place except for the couple. Their two cars were parked in the garage, their dog was in the yard, and the doors of the house were not broken. The Codd's disappearance was not ordinary. It wasn't an escape. It was a perfectly executed, sealed, and illogical disappearance. They had simply vanished from their happy lives. The investigation and the bitter truth. Investigators began to study the scene. It was like a painting frozen in time. Everything suggested the couple had just stepped out and would return. But one area raised suspicion. The couple had hired a local contractor, a neighbor named Robert Jason Owens, to perform some renovations on their home. Owens wasn't just a neighbor, he was a friend. Initially, he seemed calm and cooperative with the police. But history doesn't forget. Owens' name was already linked to another unsolved disappearance case from the year 2000. Here, the thread began to unravel. Neighbors noticed strange movements from Owens after the couple disappeared. He was seen placing unusually large and heavy garbage bags into distant dumpsters. When investigators began to monitor Owens' property, they stumbled upon the bitter truth. This was no ordinary missing persons case. It was a cold-blooded murder. The horrific discovery and the confession. On Owens' property, hidden from view, investigators discovered the unthinkable. They didn't find the complete bodies, but rather remains that had been completely dismembered and burned inside a large wooden outdoor furnace belonging to Owens. The perpetrator had attempted to conceal a triple murder, as Cristie was 5 months pregnant. When confronted by the police, Owens broke down and confessed. Owens initially claimed the incident was accidental. He said he had hit the couple with his truck when they were helping him pull his vehicle out of the mud. But does this make sense? Does an accidental crash lead someone to dismember and burn the bodies and dispose of belongings to make the crime look like a robbery? In 2017, Robert Jason Owens formally pleaded guilty to first-degree murder. He received a harsh sentence of nearly 76 years in prison. Lingering questions. Although the Codd family case was solved, it left behind painful questions. What drives a neighbor and friend to this extent of cruelty? And was the story he presented about the accidental incident the whole truth, or merely a last attempt to reduce the sentence for a premeditated crime?